Yo, so I've been seeing a lot of this go around on the internet. First of all, before we start talking about the important stuff, ignore this model. This is the first one I tried rigging and I fumbled. Also, I'm in the dark because my stomach hurts and I don't know. I don't want to put the light on. I feel like it'll make it worse. So if the model look whack, ignore it, or don't focus on it. It'll get replaced, and ignore the little watermark shoddy bouncing around. But anyways, a lot of my knowledge on the whole Schlep, I think, situation with the Roblox, literally predators roaming around, fucking doing whatever they want, comes a lot from me actually watching Kinji, like the VTubers videos, and that's kind of like how I got notified about the situation because I don't play Roblox. I played like Dress to Impress, but I don't play it like any other way. So I didn't know about the situation, but like I from those videos I could definitely tell like this shit is like they set this stuff up on purpose. So it's literally, yeah, like people were saying, like a breeding ground. But this is an update because what happened was Roblox was all like, fuck you for trying to help kids on our platform. What the fuck do you think you're doing? And they called him the problem, basically, Shelp, and they like banned him from Roblox. So he was all like, "Yeah, guys, I'm not coming back to Roblox. They told me to get the fuck out, and I did, but what the fuck?" So I think this is a video because a lot has been going on, like after that came out, and so I'm guessing like this is gonna be a follow up to what is happening. But I see Chris Hansen is also in it. So and we all know Chris Hansen is from How to Catch a Predator. So it's kind of like they go hand in hand. And I'm hoping they actually fuck like these people up. And Roblox, big fuck you to Roblox, cause what? How are you a company that markets towards children, and you're letting like predators just slide on your shit? That's crazy to me. And they need jail time too. But I'm gonna watch this and see what is going on and if there's any resolution. But also, I'm gonna try and put this light on because it's bothering me looking at this model. But yeah. Okay, I like literally forgot how to hook up the light thing, so ignore it. But yes, we're gonna watch this, and hopefully, I'm already know a bunch of people are gonna watch it, and I'm happy that's happening because I feel like a lots of awareness needs to be brought to it. Like when everyone was first talking about like the first situation where he got banned, like that was really good for awareness because look how it has happened now. Like he literally has Chris Hansen like helping him fix this shit. And oh my god, yeah, I just hope Roblox goes under because that's just very insane to me.
Roblox isn't a place where we filter all the text and the
I'm gonna
voice,
get
where we monitor
captions.
for critical harms, where there's no image sharing or any of the things that might happen from that.
I want to start off by saying that we all want to keep Roblox safe. We share this view, and
Oh,
we know
that
that
must
there's
be the
members of our community who feel strongly about that
what are those
too.
people
And
called?
you know what? We
The people
welcome
at the
that
top
dialogue about how
of
to keep
Roblox,
Roblox safer.
I want to highlight
the
we
CEOs.
have always had safety as one of our top priorities, and we're not waiting for the law or legislation. We've innovated with age estimation on our own because we
Mm.
want to keep people on our platform.
Okay, cinematic.
This whole situation is kind of crazy.
Everybody go donate to this boy Schlep.
This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Yeah, they actually need Schlep. I'm wishing Schlep the best.
Roblox, you need to do something.
There's got to be something done. Nobody at Roblox listens to us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why should we support a platform that is taking steps to prevent predators from getting caught?
Yeah, exactly. That just makes no sense.
Lost 12 billion.
Oh, this, and I saw so many people that were like, yeah, like we're gonna like basically boycott Roblox. Like, we're not playing that shit. And I was like, thank God. I thought it was boring, but I totally get people that thought like there is fun games on there, because there probably is. And I'm just boring. But I was like, it odd. It's very odd.
$1 billion in market value following their response to their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context,
Yeah, they did do that.
I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested in real life. That loss, though, isn't on me. It's a direct result of Roblox's own...
Yeah, and then the fact that they banned Schlep before they banned the actual predators, crazy.
Response to its child safety crisis. Instead of addressing the real issues, Roblox has doubled, tripled, even quadrupled down. They've put out statements after statements
What the
painting
hell?
me and my team as reckless vigilantes while claiming
Yeah.
that their platform is safe when it absolutely is not. People are just seeing through this, and
Yeah, perfectly safe when they have whole ass fucking Discord condo shifts or whatever they're called. Literally are just made to find people on Roblox to do like fucky weird sex shit with.
that's why a huge movement has started online called Free Schlep. It's been trending everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the company's child abuse.
Really?
The Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit against the company for, and
Wait,
I quote,
Louisiana.
prioritizing user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. The day after the Attorney General...
And that's so silly to be doing that when supposedly your audience are supposed to be children, so you're trying to get money from kids over protecting kids. What? You taking their money before you protect them is just insane.
lawsuit was filed, Roblox's market value dropped by $12
That's a
billion.
lie,
In
and that's
response,
good.
the company scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit and
It
my
took a
video, like, for
lawsuit
instance,
for that to
bathroom
happen.
simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now, but still, even after everything, instead of removing these blatantly inappropriate experiences, Roblox simply slapped a 17+ label on them. They also launched a ban
What?
wave against some of the worst games they've knowingly hosted for years. Games that have led thousands of children to getting extorted, groomed, and worse. Roblox's actions are nothing more than damage control for the
Yeah.
problems they've allowed to fester, when
That's
the
the word.
entire community was screaming at them to fix these problems. And the community saw that killing the messenger was an act of war.
Yeah.
Shortly after these changes, Roblox released a video so bad that it was community.
Okay, I didn't
banned on
watch this
Twitter
video,
twice.
so
David Baszucki,
what was it?
the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman,
That's a
the
fucking-
chief safety
all of them
officer
got
of
names
Roblox,
that sound
and
like they
Eliza
just-
Jacobs, the senior director of product policy,
just sound
did
like the
a
teacher,
45-minute tech talk. Most of this is just
Fuck all y'all.
jumbo, but they go ahead and respond directly to their vigilante policy. Before I show this,
That's
I want
such
you
a
to remember, I'm
weird.
the
What the fuck does that even mean? Vigilante policy. Like, is that an actual thing that companies have? Sounds like some shit they made up just to have a concept to throw on him instead of like someone that's protecting kids.
only person that Roblox has targeted with this vigilante policy that they just created. Not even
Oh,
my
they
team
just
was
created it,
monitored or
oh.
given any legal letter. I begged for a clear line and even offered to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated to do that, but instead they went straight after me, moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy.
Yeah, he
And
was
let's be
being
clear about
very
one thing. I'm
passive
not a
about it.
vigilante. That means I'm taking the law into my own
Passive
hands.
in the
We
sense that
work
he
with
was
law
like,
enforcement, which is why
okay,
we
I won't
have
do
arrests.
anything, y'all
Roblox
tell me
refuses
not
to
to.
say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me, and this is what they had to say about it. They first start off the interview by talking about how vigilantes started out as a good thing.
Both inside of Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside
Why
of
does he
Roblox
look like
who
that?
really have the best intentions
kinda
and the
scary.
welfare of our community at heart. We all want to keep Roblox safe.
Like
and
a-
you know what? We
ooh.
welcome them
Like
in
a
part of
monster.
the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we
He's
have members of
yapping.
the community and these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better.
Yeah, he's
And,
just
you know,
got
we
his
paid
fucking
really
yes
careful
man and
attention.
yes
This
woman with him.
statement is just laughably hilarious. If Roblox is really paying attention, then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own shooting case? What did you do then? Nothing. Actually, you kept paying the guy for years afterwards until you were
Wow.
literally forced to do something about it. If what Roblox was claiming was actually true, them listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber program in protest of how you're moderating your platform.
Good,
and I'm
good
gonna
on
actually
them.
bring up something later in this interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This year is Meep City, one of the most controversial games on Roblox.
Meep
Creekcraft,
City?
one of the largest Roblox YouTubers, joined this game and within 4 seconds was exposed to not safe for work content. The community
Bruh.
has been complaining about this game for almost a decade now, but Roblox has still continued to leave this game up and platform it. But CEO David Bazooka
And it's just so weird because you're literally the fucking CEO. Don't you like have the ultimate like ban hammer? Like, how do you see so many videos on the same game being trash or bad and you're just like, let it rock? Like, that shit's a money move.
he mentions this game by name, and here's their philosophy.
He talks about
I
it.
can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say take it down.
Why
take
he
it
look
down,
like
take
he's
it down.
smiling?
I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Keyshare, like why should that be up? Should that be down? Like what's up?
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global
Why they
immersive
all look
interactive
happy?
platform is that we have content
You're
created
talking
by
about
developers
fucking
and
games that
creators
are
and
targeting
content created
children.
by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate.
Fair to developers that are making not safe for work games on a child platform? Bitch, be fair to the victims.
Them for the behavior of their users.
How is this a crazy math problem? This is so simple.
Yeah.
The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate
What the
content. And
hell?
that is the problem with Roblox. Roblox turns a blind eye unless the
I remember
developers
seeing
are
that one.
blatantly making not safe for work games. And even then, it is still on the line if Roblox will take action.
Bruh.
Roblox might have just went back on their word regarding Meep City. This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty much overnight. It's unknown if Roblox made Alex Neutron, the creator of Meep City, do this.
Oh my
but either
God,
way,
why would
it
he
shows
make
the
a game
public
like
pressure
that?
is working. Games that Roblox is doubling down on are folding. So that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
Yes.
Then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies. And so,
Bitch,
let me
that's
explain,
called
like, what
saving
happened
your
was
community.
They would go and create accounts on Roblox, claiming to be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating this.
And that's a crazy point to even like try and argue with, because the fucking grown as adult predators are pretending to be children to gather in kids. So it's like, what? Why are you letting the people doing the bad shit get away with that, but not the people trying to make a point? And they're like, these guys, like Schlep and them, that are pretending to be underage are going after people that are above age. Like, they're not targeting children.
Same talking point that I'm impersonating and
Like,
pretending to be a child. But here's the reality: you have to pretend to be a child, because if the predators knew they were
Yeah.
talking to an adult,
They
that
wouldn't talk to
wouldn't
me.
be a crime. You guys
They're
seem to
looking
be
for
more upset
children.
that I'm pretending to be a child than predators are decoys. And if
Hey,
it wasn't
yeah.
decoys, it would be a real person. It's also worth noting that the FBI, ICAC, and local law enforcement all use these same exact tactics. Would Roblox be willing to send them a cease and desist too? And their claim that I'm
Right.
impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child. From the very beginning, we've never used real kids. We don't send pictures of real children, and we create totally new identities where every single photo that's sent is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage. This is flat out a lie. What they're claiming. But what happens next is so
They don't
wild
give a
that
fuck.
the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
Wait.
And then they would enter into game servers.
What?
And they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging.
Then what's? I really don't see the problem in that. Like, you're a grown ass adult. Like, if it's a child, but like, these people that are looking for predators would not be going for, like, trying to mess with like children to see like I don't get it. I don't get what we're complaining about. They're going after adults that are being sus.
conversations.
argument
and
is
they would
weird.
try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox.
Oh, he means he was kind of... Okay, he must have peeped that his point is kind of fucking stupid. Okay, but see, y'all are just digging yourself a hole.
Blocks and historical records.
Look,
so
she
you're
like,
able
yeah,
to
shut the
kind of-
fuck up.
David
Yo.
totally derails that conversation. That statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what, Matt Kaufman? Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone
Yeah.
that is real. And they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about this problem. They can say whatever they want. They can talk about all the new safety features that they're rolling out, but it means nothing if lawsuits are being filed every single week against the company and headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening because of its platform. I also want to say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with any of the predators. They always contact our decoy account first.
So we saw these actors
we see.
pretending to be kids. They're trying to find adults, and then
Dude, they're fucking villainizing like the hell out of these like people that are trying to protect kids, and it's so like it's upsetting. Like, what the fuck is
what
wrong
they're
with y'all?
doing is
Y'all
they're
run a
trying to move
business
the
for
conversation
kids,
as quickly as possible
and it seems
to
like
other
kids are the
platforms.
last of
Other
your worry.
platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policies that
bro.
Roblox has, and then they were using that activity that happened on other platforms to create situations that.
Well, it's a fucking Discord condo for Roblox. What are you talking about? That's a clear fucking connection in my eyes. It's gonna move from there onto Roblox Zone.
They would then video, they would report to the police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
Roblox is accusing me of encouraging
I
adults
feel like
to talk
he
inappropriately
mentioned
to
that he
people
calls
they
out to
shouldn't. That
Roblox
is not
too.
true, and if it was true,
So I don't think his
wouldn't
last
have a
point
single
was
arrest. We present ourselves as
valid.
a naive kid who doesn't know about these topics. Crimes like this should obviously be reported to law enforcement first, not Roblox.
Right.
If Roblox is notified before the police, they can delete accounts, tip off the predators that are being investigated, and give
And
them
then
a
you
chance
can't
to
give the
erase
information
valuable
to the
evidence that
FBI.
police need to prosecute. The
Or the
fact that
police.
these predators are on the platform to begin with shows that their safety systems have failed. If Roblox did their jobs, there wouldn't be anybody for us to find. Roblox also claims that I'm moving these players to other platforms, but those platforms are linked directly on Roblox's
Yeah.
site. Roblox has actually even partnered with some of those platforms. They even own a bot on that other platform. Anyone can make an account 13 plus and see social media links on Roblox. And unsurprisingly, people in real life have been abducted because of this feature that Roblox allows. And when they say I'm creating these situations, that's just insulting. I'm not creating situations. These predators are trying to grab people within your community.
There's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies.
Bitch,
about
fuck your
being
fuck
honest
ass
about how old you
policy.
are. Number two, moving conversations off platform. And number three, waiting to tell Roblox when they identified violative behavior to come and tell us so we could take action.
In
Oh my god.
own words, in articles about
Sounds like those fucking teachers in school where it's like you like beat up a fucking bully and they're like, okay, why didn't you come tell me that you were being bullied first before you went and did something about it? And it's like, bro, what the hell are you gonna do? But it's not the same thing, but that's what it
vigilantes.
felt like when
He
that
said
dude was
law
just sucking.
enforcement officials are best positioned to investigate potential crime. So why is he criticizing us for going to the
You
police
can handle
first?
it
it's
and
not like
then
we're
go
not
tell
even
someone.
reporting these things to Roblox.
Or tell someone it
We
matters
do.
to,
We
like,
give
go tell,
Roblox
like,
the same Google
your
Drive that we
parent
give to
or
the cops.
the
They
principal.
have the first chat
And you
log
shut the fuck
till
up.
the very end where they're in handcuffs. And we have numerous fully documented instances where Roblox refused to take action until after we released videos that got millions of views. Also, waiting to tell Roblox in general is a policy violation? If you were
Yeah, Roblox, they just fucking making shit up. But yeah, that's also weird that they don't care unless it goes like it becomes like a hit video or something. Because it's like, what about the like victims that don't get like millions of views and stuff about it? Then it's like, what? And then you're erasing people like Schlep who has a platform where they can voice it and talk about it, and it's like it's not gonna get out anyways. And That just sounds like you're running it into the ground, like you don't want it to be talked about.
On Roblox and went straight to the authorities instead of reporting it to Roblox first. Could you technically be violating Roblox's terms of service?
I think some of these groups started off in a really good place, and they started off, really, and they still do really care about the community. The actions that they were taking were putting our community at greater risk and were violations of our policy.
He says I'm putting the community
Yeah, what is he talking about?
As far to accuse me and my team of being similar to predators. Think about
it.
They're implying I am preying on predators. So to Matt Kaufman and David Bazzuki, I'm very sorry for preying on the predators of your platform and getting them arrested
on your platform.
Because I didn't ever want to see kids go through what I went through.
These actors that were coming on the platform, they were reaching out to,
and they're using such like derogatory like terms for them, like like they're using terms that are meant to be seen as negative, like calling them actors and vigilantes and the group or whatever the hell. Like they know what they're doing, and that's messed up.
And
but
the vast majority of those people were not responding to those engagements, and frankly, were harmed in that process.
I'm gonna show you this predator I caught. I sent a message in
also,
the chat,
it's just
and I got this guy messaging me.
What's it called?
Okay, how old are you?
Coincidence. I keep saying bitch when she's on the screen.
He's older than 18. I tell him I'm years old. Do you mind me being younger? No, not really. If you can keep it a secret between us, though.
Right.
And, he does
and he said that shit in public chat.
He asked for my Snap. Or
they don't give a fuck.
Snap is because the messages delete. I tell him Discord, and I get on Discord with him, and the messages begin right away.
Throughout that entire process, where did I harm anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this game exist on their platform.
Yeah, and like, it can't. That's so stupid to even say like the child is the person like in trouble. Because imagine that was like an actual child and it wasn't shown. You're like victim blaming almost. Because that's a grown ass adult. Like a grown ass adult can use their head and say fucking no. Or someone with common sense, or someone who's not a fucking predator.
It only disappeared after Hindenburg, an investment research firm, went ahead and exposed Roblox for hosting this experience. And conveniently, it vanished the moment they showcased this predator catch. Notice as well how I wasn't the one to ask for Discord or Snapchat. The predator did.
He did.
People interacting with our decoys, and so many people are becoming victimized from people exactly like this.
They were normalizing policy violations on the platform.
God, if they talk about this fuck-ass policy.
Algorithm recommends inappropriate items to people.
What?
Roblox actively hosts not safe for work games for children. Roblox themselves, in this interview, doubled down on one of the most infamous instances of inappropriate behavior that they've allowed for nearly a decade. And they're really going at me for normalizing policy violations. Absolutely unbelievable.
They're weird.
And the other piece is, oftentimes the sort of evidence that was collected, the video evidence.
Stop, she wanted to do quotations so much.
Really difficult for us. And if law enforcement.
Well, maybe y'all are fucking stupid. Maybe that's why it's difficult for y'all.
I think something that sometimes seems obvious to folks in the community really is just much more complicated on the back end.
I'm not sure how the evidence that I was sending you guys was hard to verify.
Yeah, he fucking piece by piece he did all the work. You just had to look at it. Use your eyes.
Of us scrolling through the entire chat on mobile. And a lot of the stuff that happens is happening directly within Roblox. Like for instance, when Roblox refused to ban this predator, we got arrested in Hawaii. And he was literally talking in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox.
Oh my
All
goodness.
That being said, I wanted to ask someone who's been working with law enforcement and has been doing predator catching since before I was even born. So I decided to take a seat with Chris Hansen to catch some answers.
Look, it's Chris. I'm so happy that he's getting help.
Correspondent reporter for the True Blue Streaming Crime Network. We do a lot of crime and investigative reporting. Our Takedown series, which exposes predators trying to exploit children online, and we also work on a number of documentaries, including this
Chris Hansen did good work getting the
I wanted to ask you about some of the comments that Roblox has specifically stated about like predator catching. One of the main complaints is pretending to be a child. I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
Well, we couldn't do it without using decoy accounts. In the very beginning, we had an online watchdog group, Perverted Justice, do that work, and now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who posed is children online merely sitting in one of these areas and they wait to be approached by somebody who is seeking to exploit children. And then the conversation takes place. It all happens according to the law, and then that gets turned over. Now, I understand that anytime somebody is not with law enforcement, it gives pause to a corporation. It's like, okay, here's this kid. We don't know whether he's following the rules properly. We don't know if he's running this by a lawyer. Maybe you could argue that they just don't want that sort of activity on their platform, but you think they'd be more worried about the activity that you're exposing.
That's what I've been
They're
trying to
focused
get
on
at
the
this
wrong
whole time.
thing.
Bring about that, number one, and then you can have a conversation with young Schlep. I mean, if I were the CEO of Roblox, I would make you an ambassador.
Exactly.
I would get out in front of
Mod that
this thing
shit.
and do what would be a fantastic promotional move. I'm a little dumbfounded that they haven't figured it out, given that these guys are in the high-tech world who invented this stuff.
Yeah, they're just so fucking stuck up in their world. They're like, no, this is bad. Look, this is bad. Look, fix the problem instead of trying to like bury it. What?
In some ways, why don't they get ahead of it and get a
Right?
guy on their team?
That's
what I'm doing with you, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's not that hard to figure out. I learned a long time ago
Dumb,
that if
dumb,
you're
dumb.
not listening to the youngest guy or girl in the room, you're missing opportunity. You have to
Right.
evolve and you have to keep on top of this technology and you have to bring
Fucking Gen Z. I love you.
My job is to expose bad people. You are helping.
I mean, the thing is, I've made it very, very clear to Roblox since the beginning. Give us a private line. We are open to communicate with you. We want to talk with you guys. We know a lot of these really bad actors, and the first official contact I had with them was the cease and desist letter.
Which is crazy.
From a public image standpoint, I mean, you're killing the messenger, right? It's not like you're out there tracking these guys down with, tasers and smoke guns. I mean, you're providing information to the platform to do something about it.
One of the major complaints that Roblox had about me was that I was actually going to law enforcement first before submitting a report, just so that they would have a start-to-finish conversation of everything that took place. Did you guys ever reach out to social media sites before this sting goes down?
No, we always go to law enforcement. We work with law enforcement.
Like, bruh, it's the cops. Like, dude, why the fuck would I go to fucking Roblox that probably won't get back to me in 2 to 3 days before the cops? Yeah.
I'm going to read to you a quote from Roblox's corporate blog describing our operations. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonate actively approach users and then try to lead them onto different platforms to have really explicit conversations. We obviously do not talk to these predators. We don't impersonate real children. Our
the predators are the one that initiate that shit.
They're mischaracterizing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Based upon what you've said to me, you don't actively bait these guys in terms of making the first approach. You merely set up a profile as somebody who's underage, and you exist in that room until an adult approaches one of your decoys. Then if a conversation takes place, they get exposed, and that information gets turned over to law enforcement. And in many cases, they do something, and then you report
Get
that
the fuck in the
your
jail.
platform as a citizen journalist, a young guy working on these stories, and to Roblox to take action as a corporate citizen.
I thought it was kind of wild how they compared what we're doing to actual predators.
Well, if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, that's horrible. This entire project is going to be healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good for users of Roblox.
Exactly.
Anything that creates awareness and a dialogue.
Like, kids shouldn't have to be scared.
Again, you need to tell parents that this stuff exists, that these dangers are out there, and that if your child is approached by a predator, they need to come to the parents. I mean, that's the first line of defense. It's great what you're doing. It's great what I do. It's really great that law enforcement and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children does all this work every day across the country. It's great that Roblox has a department that takes a look at some of this stuff. What's not great is the lack of connection here that could make it even better and safer. Until that happens, we have to show parents what goes on here, and they have to have the discussion with kids to say, hey, be careful.
What made you interested into getting into Roblox?
I was personally getting communications on social media saying you need to look into this, you need to look into this.
That's bad.
We saw a big case down in Florida where a guy was arrested in Central Florida for and actually giving them Robux and having them exploit siblings and other. It made headlines down in Marion County, Florida, and so I started digging into it. We had good contacts with that sheriff's department there, and we actually, ironically, just did a predator sting, a takedown sting down there. So we started with an interview there. turns out that in the same jurisdiction, there was a 10-year-old girl who was
Oh my
exploited on
goodness.
Roblox by a man all the way over in England. And so we interviewed that victim's mother, and all of a sudden, all these cases started developing, including the lawsuit by the Attorney General in Louisiana.
It's interesting you mentioned Florida because we got an arrest there. We got it in Polk County, and it was a guy who possessed.
Polk County, as you know, is where Sheriff Grady Judd is, and they're very active in this space.
Oh, yeah.
We do work with them as well. First of all, it breaks my heart, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with this as a younger guy on this particular platform. The fact that you were bullied and preyed upon and advantage of, and that it went to the extent it did, it breaks my heart. And this is why we do these investigations. But to see you at your age turn it into a positive and do something about it, I think is incredible and admirable.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. From a guy
it.
who's been kicking around doing this for 42 or 43 years.
Like the young generation,
it's really cool because when I started on television, I was your age.
It's like good because it makes you feel like there's people like still out there that will do something about it. Like there's still people who care.
Hey, I was 22 years old, so when I see a young person do this kind of work, it's very impressive to me because I know what it takes.
Yeah, I mean it's very crazy when you start looking into this stuff. I mean it's a rabbit hole. It only gets more disturbing the more you see it.
Well, and since we announced that we're doing this documentary and that you are collaborating, I am overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, I saw a tweet on Twitter. It got like 160,000 likes that you're just even looking into the platform. Because that's the thing, people have known about these issues for so long, but journalists haven't done enough to like really look into it. And now it's starting to break into the world where everybody is starting to start to be aware.
Well, now you're seeing more mainstream, outlets cover it. And look, we have the ability to infiltrate this world because we've been doing it for 21 years. First with To Catch a Predator, and for the last 2.5 years at True Blue, our streaming crime network, with Takedown. So we know how to do this and work with law enforcement. Now, a lot of people can go out and do this stuff independently, but here you are, a good example of somebody who has done the work and given it to law enforcement. And that's the key here, because if you expose these guys and make fun of them and do a Borat kind of thing, like some other content creators, they often don't face the consequences. They don't have to register as a offender. They don't get prosecuted.
Yeah, and I think the thing is too, a lot of the reason why I have to make this content is because we reach out to Roblox, we give them the emails, we give them all the information. They don't respond until after we publish a video that gets millions of views on YouTube.
That's so
it makes me concerned because if we're getting that, what are real victims getting?
Look,
exactly.
I understand a little bit Roblox situation here. What they're trying to do is follow the protocol. When they see something,
their protocol
they're
is shit.
to report that to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which then refers it to law enforcement, and that's good, and they should be doing that.
But doesn't he give them the information after?
Advantage of information given to them, wrapped with a bow around it, as you have done. It's stunning to me that they wouldn't see the opportunity here to be an ally of yours as opposed to somebody who they're making an example
Why
of.
put someone in trouble?
I don't understand that. From a corporate citizen aspect, it doesn't make sense. From a public relations standpoint, it doesn't make sense. And from a justice-seeking standpoint, it doesn't make sense. So I don't know, and I hope that during the course of this, that I'll get a chance to sit down with somebody at Roblox, and I have a feeling that's going to happen. But I'm going to be posing all of those questions when that interview takes place.
To young people who look up to you and see predators in online spaces, what is the single most important step that they can take to protect themselves?
I would be hesitant to tell people to conduct their own investigations, but I'm adamant that you got to report this stuff to your local law enforcement agency. You got to report it to the service provider. You got to report it to the platform. Hopefully, between those three things, you get some action. I think 15, 20 years ago, law enforcement would be a little overwhelmed by this and say, if you're in a small town, you go to the police department, say this happened, they say, okay, well, I'm not sure how to investigate it. Well, today, every department has the ability to investigate this stuff, and
they better do it.
Willing to take these cases up.
It's an absolute honor to have Chris Hansen featured on this channel. Chris Hansen is flying me out soon to actually feature in his Roblox documentary about exploitation. With everything that we've learned so far, one question persists. Why did I get this cease and desist? I'll let this alleged former Roblox employee answer this question.
Former, as in they fired him?
Decision, right? You keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do. and then all the numbers look good, and investors will be happy.
You might just be thinking this is one alleged Roblox employee. Well, Bloomberg is claiming that 8 Roblox employees told a very similar story to this in 2024. Roblox actively forces victims of the platform into arbitration, a tactic so unethical that platforms like Uber and Lyft actually have policies against doing this. The reason they're doing it is even more outrageous. Because this person received so many benefits from using the platform, he cannot now complain that Roblox is trying to prevent him from seeking justice in court for the life-altering harm he suffered. Here's why I personally care so much about this problem.
Who's been offered free Robux to do something that was inappropriate in the game? Or someone has said, I'll give you some free Robux if you come and follow me on Snapchat or TikTok or something like that.
And there's so many hands up, like, it's not like a rare
I've seen a lot of
occurrence.
corruption in big tech, but I've never seen a company harm this many young people at the scale Roblox has. They can say whatever they want about safety or try to discredit me, but the arrests and their response to those arrests speak louder than any PR statement that they could possibly make. This isn't just about moderation. The rot goes all the way up to the CEO, a man whose vision includes adding dating to this platform and defending predatory games like Meep City. It's not even negligence, it's his literal philosophy. The narrative around Roblox needs to change. People have to understand what this platform actually is. Share what's happening. Talk about it. Make sure your friends, parents, journalists, and lawmakers know how deep these problems run. Call your congressman and tell him he won't stand by while Roblox puts children in danger. I've been sounding the alarm for over a year as a whistleblower, and Roblox's leadership has tried to silence me. What needs to happen is David Baszucki needs to sit in front of Congress under oath, and he needs to explain why so many people have been abducted and abused on his platform.
Like, how do you go to sleep at night just letting that chill? I think Schlep talks and said a lot of the points very well, but that's just so crazy. Like, Roblox is, they're literally prioritizing money, investors, and all that over children's safety, and then blaming everything that is supposed to be helping kids or helping, they're blaming on the people who are doing the stuff that benefits children. It's just so backwards when you're a company whose focus is children and giving content and games and stuff to children. It's weird, and it's kind of like you're enabling, I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but you're allowing the shit to happen because it benefits you, and that's so backwards. That's like, I don't care, like Roblox would be like, I don't care if a child gets like kidnapped because that child getting kidnapped benefits me because the person who's doing it is investing in my company. I don't fucking know why they let this stuff slide, but it's so weird. And I'm glad that they're collaborating on this documentary to bring more light to it, and hopefully lots of people react to Schlep's video that he just posted here so that there's even more awareness. But yeah, Roblox is gonna go down with this, and I'm glad. Will Roblox get shut down? I don't know, but I hope something happens. Like, maybe they can get a new fucking CEO that actually cares about kids. And all 3 of those people who were yapping in that fucking, what the hell was that? It wasn't an apology video. I don't know what it was, but the double down thing, I hope they get fired, because what they were saying was just like throwing all the blame on Schlep, and that's like, you are not right. But anyways, that's just, yikes. This is gonna be a situation, and I hope Schlep, I hope he and Chris Hansen can help the kids, and it becomes a safer place for children, because God, so many kids, just from like that one clip of all the kids raising their hand, it's like, you can tell that Like, there are lots of victims. Like, even if, like, everyone doesn't get, like, kidnapped or whatever, like, it doesn't have to be a worst of the worst situation to still be a victim. And it's the fact that you're still letting people who are victimizing these kids on your platform. Like, that's just very unsafe. So crazy.